officially underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd and long here. They go play action. Bryce Underwood moves to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Underwood to throw. Rush is on. Left side is Marsh. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
On that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. From the gun, it's Clark. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Kill. 8-14 choice. 2-14 close. Move it. Flip. 5-28.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Sellers to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. need a bunch on second down. Hits inside, it's Clark. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go.
Win. Hawkeye. Magic. Icy.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Sends it back in motion.
Bridge. Four.
Quarterback changing the play.
496 Bender. Copper. Red, 20 hot. Joker.
4th down, Sellers. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Grab behind the line. It's Buchanan. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concern.
Makes the grab and room to run. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his...
Continues to fight for yards. Big-time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, the ball carrier there was just hoping his speed was going to get him to the outside and turn the corner, but nothing working. Defense forces him out of bounds for a loss.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Underwood. Caught outside on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. Into the end zone for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sellers unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Clark. Down he goes.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Snags it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Sellers to the air again. Rolls right. Firing to the right, complete. Got him right there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Making the adjustment. Push is ahead. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, They gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Sellers. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Clark. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
2-14 close.
In the backfield, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Left side, it's Tuggle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Clark. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Hey, kill it.
Making the adjustment on the play.
39 Albatross.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Clark. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Kill. 180 race car. Win.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Moving to his left. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll send out the kicker here. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Underwood finds his target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Here's Underwood. On the move. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Running inside, it's Clark. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
Ready. White, 29, white. Hey, kill it, kill it.
Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out wide left, it's Tuggle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Straight ahead, it's Clark. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Release to the back. Finds his man down the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Bridge. Four. Stay. Bender.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure. And he's got it inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Drops back on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Buckeyes, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's McAllister. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
139, Albatross, Newman, down, ready, Mustang. But hard.
Sellers. They're all over him. They get to him as he throws. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's McAllister. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Just feeds the running back. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Quick give. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Keeps it himself. Looking, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Kill it, kill it. 674, take off. 674, take off.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Connection to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Sellers to throw. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for the edge. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the counter. They put the brakes on it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Left side is Buchanan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to do it himself. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. What a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Sellers. Rush right in his face. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
3rd and long right here.